All right, got a question about the income effect and specifically questions 32 and 33. Um, these questions are really looking at the concept of the law of demand, and we should be very familiar with the law of demand. And as when prices move in one direction, the quantity demanded of that good or service is going to move in the inverse direction, right? If prices increase, we see a decrease in the quantity demanded and vice versa. When you look at the law of demand, it is the income effect and the substitution effect which hold this law true. And what the income effect is really talking about, it's a change in your real income. And when prices change, your money income doesn't change, but your real income, the effect of how powerful your income is, changes. To give you an example, I've received the same paycheck since September, every single month. But my money income has stayed consistent, but my real income has changed with price changes. So as gas has fallen from $2.60 a gallon down to $1.44, my real income is greater because I can buy more stuff. I spend less on gas. I could, my income will just go further. So this income effect looks to help explain the law of demand. So when we're talking about a normal good, these are goods that when our income, our real income increases, we're going to see an increase in demand. So here we're talking about an increase in the price of backpacks. So when the price of backpacks increase, we should understand that this is not going to shift the demand curve. It's not going to be a change in demand. It's going to be a decrease in the quantity demanded for backpacks. It's the law of demand holding true. Price goes up, quantity demanded goes down. C and A would talk about a actual shift of the demand curve. And when we're dealing with price change, we're not shifting that demand curve. Now, this holds true of a normal good. Question 33, it says, what is the impact of a decrease in price? So here we've got price decreasing for potatoes, which are an inferior good. Now, I just mentioned that it is both the income and substitution effect. And the substitution effect will always hold true in that they will move in kind of the same direction. Meaning as my price increases for a good, I am going to increase my demand for substitutes, therefore decreasing the quantity demand for the good in question. However, with an inferior good, an income effect, it doesn't always necessarily hold true that way. So with an income effect of a price decrease, what is actually happening is my real income is increasing. So a decrease in the price of potatoes means I have more money freed up to buy goods that I would not consider inferior. I would consider to be normal goods, more valuable substitutes in my subjective opinion. So when we see a decrease in the price of potatoes, we're likely going to see a decrease in the quantity demanded of potatoes if it is an inferior good for that individual. Now, if this was a normal good, we would see an increase in the quantity demanded. I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. But really, it is an impact that the change in price has on our real income, and it will always impact the quantity demanded because we're dealing with a price change, and that does not shift our curve to the right or to the left. Hope that makes sense.